Archetypes, archetypes, archetypes. Hey, hey, hey.
Pathfinders.
Hi, I'm Morgan,
And I'm Brett,
and we're
the Pathfinders. Today, we just wanted to introduce you to one of the coolest features of Pathfinder 2e.
Outside the degrees of success, 3-action economy, class feat progression, ancestry feats.
Okay, they get it. It's a great system. It's a really great system.
It is a great system, and we want to highlight just one element of that today, and that is archetypes.
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 AKA multiclassing, but better. Archetypes offer more choices for your character, both flavor and mechanics-wise. It gives you power and features your class normally wouldn't be able to touch.
In our first video, we referenced a few of the infinite character possibilities made possible with the use of archetypes.
Look at this flashback.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, this is from our past!
How is this happening?
Look at all these things being circled!
Whoa, that's us 6 months ago!
Whoa.
There was so much more sun back then.
Wow, I didn't have seasonal depression. Seriously, if you have a concept in your head, it's likely possible with Pathfinder 2e's archetype system.
I mean, there are over 145 plus of them at this point, so think of a character, any character.
Archetypes.
Archetypes. Also, GMs, let me reiterate something. This doesn't offer vertical power increases, but horizontal power increases. It just gives your characters more options, more to play around with in the system without breaking your game. So, allow it? It's important to know that archetypes don't halt the progression of your base class. You will continue to be and grow in power and identity as an alchemist, bard, barbarian, fighter, whatever you happen to be.
This is not like 5e. Archetypes work like this instead. You can invest in an archetype every time you get a class feat, so every 2 levels.
Or if you play with a free archetype variant rule like my table, and I know many others do, you get archetype feat along with your class feat every 2 levels.
Archetypes unlock new and improved proficiencies, maybe new skills, and unique actions and features.
Basically, it allows you to spend a feat to grant yourself really cool and thematic abilities to realize your character concept.
Let's cover one as an example of the flavor and mechanics archetypes offer. And who better to help us with this conceptualization? I don't know how to say that word right. Conceptualization than Santa Claus himself.
And they called him Santa Claus. 3, 2, 1.
La 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 la. That was so good. We gotta use that one. That was so good.
I just wanted to show you guys something awesome with archetypes using Path Builder, as you can see on my screen. I'm going to be showing you how to build the Pumpkin King, Jack Skellington, and how to get him, a bard, access to a familiar companion, namely Zero, the one that can turn invisible and is also a ghost dog. So how do we do this? A, we make him a Skellington. Yes, a Jack Skellington. In order to do that, he has to have the ancestry of Skellington. Once he's a Skellington, we have to make sure that he is both a bard and an entertainer, because yes, he is voiced by Danny Elfman. Thank you for understanding. After that, we get down to level 2. At level 2, this is where the archetypes kick in. This is where the interesting part happens. Instead of a class feat, what you would normally choose as a bard, you can choose to go into a dedication feat, which is choosing an archetype to start investing points into. We want a familiar, so we're going to go to familiar master, accept that. He's just a regular familiar because we don't have access to familiars normally. So at level 2, we have now officially gained a familiar, but he's not quite the 0 that we want. We need more familiar points in order to gain access to a specific type of familiar. So we're going to go down to the next time we actually get a class feat, that is level 4. Level 4, we can get an enhanced familiar by choosing to invest our class feat into our archetype. So we choose enhanced familiar. This gives us extra points to spend on our familiar. We got to make sure that we're leveled up to level 4. We go to level 4. Our Jack Skellington is going to not get a generic familiar, but indeed an old friend. This requires 4 familiar points. We just got access to that with our enhanced familiar archetype investment. And what we got is a tiny little ghost dog with the ability to turn invisible once per hour. There you go. We can, at level 4, have our character concept of the Pumpkin King, Jack Skellington, all set up with his animal familiar, Zero. Thank you.
So, in conclusion, archetypes provide flavor,
Mechanics,
proficiencies,
unique actions.
and fun. Don't forget about fun.
You're gonna see in that cut, but I counted wrong. This was just one example, but think of a character you love and try to figure out which archetype would best bring them to life.
Yeah, comment some of your favorite characters or character concepts you'd like to see realized, and we'll help you build them.
Fellow PF2E pros, feel free to chime in.
And now for our news section, our favorite comment from last time.
Who impressed us this time? Who made us uncomfortable?
A few of you.
Bloody well done says, the swears made me subscribe.
Fuck yeah.
Cheese of Ages says, the way you describe starting at level 1 in 5e as not knowing your identity made me picture a confused dwarf running around screaming, what am I? Who am I? So that's our video.
Yep, enjoy your archetypes and have fun with the infinite possibilities.
And remember,
Wherever your path takes you, fail forward. Thanks for hanging.
Pathfinders.